Ollie, show me your palm tree, Ollie. Show me your palm tree. Show me your palm tree. Everybody wants to see your palm tree. Can I tell people about your palm tree? Come on. No. All right. Drop it. All right. That's Ollie. Ollie's got some beautiful palms. We're going to talk about these palms real quick. Look, first one we're going to talk about here is the Kentia Palm. Now, I've talked a lot about Kentia Palms, but here's a subject I haven't covered. And my client, this is a garden I kind of designed and helped create, and looks like it came out half okay. They don't hate me. They had me back. So they opted to not be on camera. So I could understand that. But anyway, we'll do a little tour of the garden here, quick tour. But what I wanted to talk about mainly is the reason they had me back is they were extremely concerned about their Kentia palms. They're in full sun right here in Larkspur, which is in Marin, right next to the bay. They have this tidal controlled saltwater, storm surge protected, semi-protected like lagoon here. And it's pretty fun. You can have your little party, you can have all your flotation devices, and it's like having a giant swimming pool in your backyard. And of course, when I was working here, I did swim in this water for sure, 100%. So what ended up happening, we had just recently had some ridiculous amount of rainfall, and they were very concerned about the fact that the water from the bay had come all the way up here. It was like 6 inches of rain in a matter of just a day, 24 hours. That's like, I've never even heard that before. But as you can see, we have Kentias down here. I put the Kentias down here. I was a little worried about frost with these Kentias, even though we're fairly frost free here. So I put them down near the water where they will actually pick up some frost protection from the heat being given off by the water. And I also knew that this palm is actually native to Lord Howe Island, and it grows right at the high tide mark there. And of course it gets storm surges on it with salt water on its root system. And so what you might not know is a lot of palms are really okay with that. The coconut palm is the most notable, and everybody will see that. That's the way it gets around. It floats in the ocean until it washes up on a beach, and then it sprouts, and the rest is history. This palm is really closely related. The Canary Palm also has no problem at all growing with its roots fully immersed in water. I guarantee you this concrete is not waterproof, and this tree is experiencing saturation all the time, and it's saltwater saturation. And you can see it's just absolutely reveling in that condition. I've seen these giant canary palms in the beaches of Santa Barbara with, with these conditions where the waves are washing up onto the root balls of the trees and with no ill effect. So if you have a situation where you're going to be coming in contact with salt water for the palm roots, I'd highly recommend the Kentia palm, as long as it doesn't get above 100 degrees or below about 30 degrees, and that'll be fine. If it gets hotter, it'll burn. If it gets colder, it'll frost damage. And also the Canary Palm, but also probably all the Phoenixes are good. Here we have, I'll just give you a quick tour of the garden, just because you're probably wondering. Here we have some pygmy palms, nice little cluster of pygmy palms, beautiful variegated yucca, some nice succulent ground covers. Behind the bar here, we have a really beautiful hybrid Phoenix reclinata, hybridized with Phoenix robellini. The little, you can see the multi-trunking effect. It picks up the multi-trunking effect from the reclinata, which is the Senegal date palm, and it picks up the beautiful glossy droopy foliage from the parentage of the little pygmy palm, which is right over there. See how droopy that is? And then, of course, the multi-trunking aspect came from Phoenix reclinata, which I planted one on this side. And you can see it makes a beautiful hedge. If you want some privacy, a lot of people want to plant the golden cane palm, which you see in the tropics. It fills in. They use as hedges in Hawaii and at resorts. Well, this is a great substitute that'll actually grow here, because that Dipsis lutescens won't grow here. And anyway, but that's the parent, one of the parents of the beautiful hybrid there. We've got the swimming pool which I've been in many times. We've got a few cordyline here, and I'll show you the overall view of the garden. Here's an old camper tree that we allowed to live, cut a hole in the new deck over there. It's struggling a little bit, but still has value. One of the stars of the show is this beautiful multi-trunking Mediterranean fan palm. We call it dancing ladies because the heads are a little smaller and the trunks are a little thinner, and you've got this medley of thin, tall, gorgeous ladies all dancing together. There's a couple more in the back there. It's so happy now that all the sprouts are coming off the bottom. They're coming up more vigorous than the parent, and but it still looks really good. They have a beautiful synthetic lawn that leads out to the water feature. And last but not least, we have a Trachycarpus fortunei windmill palm right here, framing the rest of the garden with Mount Tam off in the distance. And that's pretty much the end of the video.